In a quiet suburban neighborhood, nestled between rolling hills and charming houses, lived a curious and mischievous cat named Tommy. With his sleek black fur and bright green eyes, Tommy was known throughout the neighborhood as a charismatic feline with an insatiable sense of curiosity. He had a knack for getting into all sorts of adventures, much to the amusement of the residents. One sunny morning, as golden rays of sunlight streamed through the trees, Tommy found himself lounging on a windowsill, gazing outside at the world beyond. The scent of something enticing wafted through the air, tickling his sensitive nose. Tommy's ears perked up, and his whiskers twitched as he tried to identify the source of the mouth-watering aroma. Following his nose, Tommy embarked on a leisurely stroll down the winding paths of his neighborhood. His paws patted softly against the pavement, and his tail swished back and forth in excitement. As he turned a corner, his eyes widened at the sight before him. A bustling outdoor bake sale had taken over the local park. Tables were laden with an array of treats, from gooey chocolate cookies to delectable fruit tarts. But what caught Tommy's attention and his heart was a table adorned with rows of rich, chocolatey brownies. They glistened in the sunlight, their surfaces adorned with a dusting of powdered sugar. Tommy's stomach rumbled in response, and his curiosity peaked to an irresistible level. He had never seen, let alone smelled, something so enticing. As the tantalizing scent of brownies filled the air, Tommy's adventurous spirit was ignited. He decided then and there that he simply had to taste a brownie, consequences be damned. With a determined glint in his eyes, he hatched a plan. Tommy observed the humans as they chatted and laughed, their attention focused on their conversations and purchases. He recognized the opportunity to sneak closer to the table of brownies. With agile grace, he darted between legs and wove his way through the crowd, inching closer to his goal. He moved like a shadow, silent and swift. Finally, he reached the table, heart pounding with excitement. Tommy hesitated for a moment, eyeing the delectable treats before him. He glanced around, making sure no one was watching, then reached out a tentative paw and swiped a small brownie from the edge of the table. He clutched it in his paw like a precious treasure and retreated to a secluded spot beneath a tree. With a mixture of excitement and trepidation, Tommy took a cautious bite of the brownie. The explosion of flavors in his mouth was beyond his wildest imagination. The richness of the chocolate, the softness of the center, and the satisfying crunch of the nuts combined into a symphony of delight. Tommy's eyes widened in amazement as he devoured the rest of the brownie with gusto. However, Tommy's adventure was far from over. Unbeknownst to him, a group of observant children had been watching his escapade with amused smiles. Intrigued by the audacious cat's quest for a brownie, they decided to approach him. "Hey there, little guy," one of the children, named Lily, said with a chuckle. "Seems like you really enjoyed that brownie." Tommy, startled, looked up with a crumb-covered nose and chocolatey whiskers. His initial instinct was to bolt, but there was something about these children that made him pause. Their faces were filled with curiosity and warmth, much like his own. "Would you like another one?" another child, named Max, asked, holding out a small brownie toward Tommy. Tommy regarded them cautiously for a moment before approaching with cautious steps. His wary demeanor gradually gave way to curiosity and, surprisingly, a sense of camaraderie. As he accepted the offered brownie, a silent understanding seemed to pass between him and the children. It was as if they had formed a secret bond over their shared appreciation for life's simple pleasures. As the children sat down around him, Tommy indulged in the second brownie, his heart warmed not just by the delectable treat but by the newfound friendship he had stumbled upon. The children, too, found joy in this unexpected connection with a creature they had only observed from afar. And so, beneath the shade of the tree, a unique friendship bloomed. Tommy, the adventurous cat, and Lily, Max, and their friends shared stories and laughter, forming a bond that transcended the boundaries of species. From that day forward, Tommy's escapade became a cherished memory, a reminder that sometimes a moment of curiosity could lead to the most delightful and unexpected friendships. As seasons changed and years passed, the neighborhood's residents often saw Tommy lounging under that same tree, surrounded by a group of smiling children. And though the memory of the initial brownie heist brought chuckles to those who knew the tale, what truly endured was the lesson of openness, connection, and the joy of discovering kindred spirits in the most unexpected of places.
Join us for a joyful English conversation and learning experience. Subscribe now.